In this video I want to share with you what better ball strikers do when it comes to hitting great iron shots, and I want to show you what typically amateurs do so you know what to avoid. So most amateurs, when it comes to their golf iron shots, they add loft to their irons. Now say for argument's sake this iron has 30 degrees of loft, they're adding loft turning into 35-40 degrees, and the swing will look something like this. It'll be a scooping or a flipping motion where the club head overtakes the hands at impact and try to lift the golf ball into the air. That might be something that you can relate to. That might be a bit exaggerated, but the general feel is that the club is in a scooping and a lifting motion. Now, the very opposite with pros, they de-loft the club. So if this has got 30 degrees of loft, they're hitting at 25-20 degrees, and what that does is they get more distance, more power, more accuracy. That's how they get spin when the ball hits the green, and they get that check spin you see. And that's because when they're coming down to the ball, they're hitting on a more downward descending blow, and they're compressing the golf ball, getting more power and more distance. So a lot of amateurs, in order to fix their problem of scooping with their irons, quite often what I see happen is they keep moving the ball further back in their stance in an effort to try and hit the ball more solid. But the problem is that just makes it even worse. They end up hanging further back, trying to scoop the ball. If anything, what I'd like to see you do is move the ball a fraction more forward. Get it at least forward of center, somewhere more like that, because that will encourage you to move your body correctly, which I'm going to show you in just a moment, and get more of a descending blow into the golf ball. So here's two things all great ball strikers do with their golf iron shots. So the first thing is they get a lateral shift towards the target. Now, not a slide, that's completely different from that, but what they do is they get their mass, their body, over to their lead side, so that at impact, or just past impact, if you were to draw a line through my ankle, up through my leg, up through my lead shoulder, it would all match up just to about there somewhere. That's what all really good ball strikers do. Now, typically with the amateur, as I said earlier, they'll be back there somewhere like that. So that's not what you want. We want to get that mass to our lead side. Now, what is going to help you achieve that a lot easier, in your backswing, if you can feel like this trail hip moves back. I don't want it going this way, and I don't want it going too far towards the lead side, but if you can feel like this trail hip moves back, and you should see some space form on the inside of this trail hip. So if I was to draw two lines either side of these hips, when I turn and make my backswing, those hips should remain inside those lines. So it'll look like this. Just inside those lines. Now when you do that, what happens is it makes it easier to then get that lower half to shift towards the target, upper body moves across, and we get into that position. Everything's lined up, it's in neutral joint alignment, which is what it's quite often called, and you're able to compress the golf ball, hit solid iron shots. So I'll show you from behind, this might give you another good angle of it. Watch this trail hip, it moves back. And that will set you up to hit a lot more solid golf iron shots, more distance, more compression, a lot more consistency. The other thing great ball strikers of their iron shots do is their arms, particularly their trail arm, they extend it through impact like that. And this trail wrist has a bit of extension in it like that. If I was to flip the golf club, that wrist would flip over like this, but I want you to come through and feel like you've got extension in that trail wrist like that. And that's what all good strikers do. They get in this sort of position here, just past impact, and that is a perfect sign that they've compressed the iron shot, they've gotten their mass onto their lead side, they've gotten forward shaft lean, and they've compressed the golf ball. A simple drill you can do to practice getting the right feel of this trail wrist and moving that mass over correctly is to take your grip, but just take your trail thumb off the grip. Now you can make it even more difficult and take more fingers off, but taking the trail thumb off is a great start. So it looks something like this, and what I want you to do, just practice making small shots, keeping it off there, and you'll find when you swing through both those arms will extend, particularly that trail arm, and that wrist should have a little bit of extension in it like that. So you can go ahead and hit some shots with this. I'm not too concerned about how solid you hit it. It's not so much about the contact you're making. It's about getting that feel of getting that trail wrist. Really feel like that palm is almost pointing, covering over the golf ball like that. So I'll hit one here. I'm going to take that thumb off it. And I'm really going to get that feel of swinging through and getting that compression. Not too bad a strike, but you can see how I finished. That wrist had a bit of extension in it there, and that is how to hit solid iron shots. I just want to make that clear with that bottom side when it comes to your transition and your downswing. Make sure, as you start down, that lower half, you're getting that little shift onto that lead side like that. Little shift, and then through. So from this angle, we're moving back here and we're getting that little shift there. That will be a massive key to you improving your golf iron shots. Now there's a video coming up you need to watch. It talks about the shoulders and how they turn in the golf swing, so you're not going to want to miss this one. I'll see you on it.